Hey everybody, I'm SpectralStar, and welcome back to Let's Watch DeathBattle. It's a new season. It's time for Robot Man versus Robot Man. Actually, we're just putting a couple of, like, quadrillionaires in really powerful ass mech suits and having them fight each other. Is what I'm assuming because, you know, the key art for the death battle. Batman versus Iron Man, basically. Okay, so if they're going to use all out everything, I feel like they're going to use probably Godbuster Iron Man or something, you know, or whatever. And I guess I don't know what Batman's ultimate suit is, but if they say some crap like, well, if Batman is prepared for this fight, which there's no way he can be, okay? First of all, he would need to be known. He would need to know about this fight beforehand, I guess. I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal for me. I'm just excited that there is a new Death Battle season out. I, on the other hand, am extremely freaking sick right now. I'm talking mondo amounts of BS sick, okay? Nuclear levels. And I figure I better do it today, because if I do it tomorrow before it shows up on YouTube, I will probably be dead. There's at least a 69% chance that I will be dead tomorrow. Because, yeah, fucked up, man. I don't know if it's the virus we're not supposed to talk about or what. I'm probably going to go see the doctor. You know, get that checked out. You know, all that shit. But anyways, let's get in on this death battle. It should be really cool. I'm glad to see you guys. Welcome back. Let's get into it. Death battle. Whoops. Death battle. Okay.
Batman, DC's vengeful crusader of the night.
Iron Man, Marvel's genius billionaire playboy philanthropist.
Gears of War, man.
Two mortal men have used their intellect and determination to take their place alongside gods.
And being filthy, stinking rich sure doesn't hurt either. He's
Yeah.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
Sorry if you can hear
skills
my
to find out who
shitty
will win
pleather
the
chair
death battle.
crinkling and crackling.
That's right. He's
Hell yeah,
back.
my favorite
In
Batman.
case you're one of the many
Val
psycho
Kilmer.
supervillains stalking the streets
No,
of
that's not Val
Gotham.
Kilmer. That's
It
fucking...
would make
Oh my
people
god, I'm
ever
so
gotta be brave
stupid.
to, because they won't save you from the goddamn Batman.
But before he dressed like a giant rodent,
He's my favorite, and I can't remember his name. It's because I'm sick. It's because I'm sick. Beetlejuice Batman, that's it.
Until
Seriously,
Marvel
I love-
had
he's my
recently
favorite.
no-scope,
Forgot his
leaving
fucking name,
room
though.
for the void that could only be filled by the never-ending quest for justice and vengeance.
That night, Bruce Wayne died, and the Batman was born. He would devote his life to perfecting.
There's a lot
his
of
body
people's
and
favorite
love
Batman
to become more than
is the
human.
animated
He
series
would
Batman.
transcend his
And
own
I love the
mortality
animated series Batman as well.
A nightmare to haunt evildoers till the end of time.
Till the end of time.
I feel like Zoloft and therapy would work too, but okay, whatever works.
Batman's resume is absurd. He's mastered 127 martial arts, trained in stealth and
Damn, that's a
assassination,
shitload of martial
and
arts,
he's
you
a
know?
super genius
Shitload.
with photographic memory.
I actually have a Diet
He's the
Coke here,
world's
too.
Greatest detective, bar none.
Like how the League of Shadows keeps
Give Batman the
Batman
lament
never
configuration.
keeps finding their secret bases. The time he found a dead body with no entry or exit wound and a 40-year-old bullet nearby, and somehow determined it must have been fired backwards in time.
What the fuck?
Being a master marksman, escape artist,
How?
forensic
What?
scientist, mechanical engineer,
And Ninja,
one of Batman's assets stands above them all.
his fat
That's the Kilmer
Max.
version.
Support his
I can tell by the
passion
cleft of his ass
for
cheeks.
For every conceivable situation. If there's one word to describe Batman, it's prepared.
Made of reinforced Kevlar and titanium, his batsuit can resist knives and
I can just see the comments right now telling me which version of Batman that is, the 1980s version of Batman, because I fucked up so bad. I just see the comments. There's going to be like 50 million little comments that says, "Hey asshole, that was blah 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 Batman. You should know that." And I do know it. You little jackasses.
Grappling hook and batarang, which he can
I just
control
can't
mid-air
remember his name right now because I'm getting old.
It was these
I'm
tools
sick.
that allowed Batman to wage his one-man war on crime.
But once he got over
On
his
Crim.
rusty loner phase, he helped found the Justice League of America in order to bring his personal brand of Bat Justice to the entire world.
And Batman's knack for schemes and preparation skyrocketed to match, turning him into the Bat God we all know and
His
mean.
forehead.
Like the time he developed a backup personality that would ensure he functions as Batman in case of a psychological attack that drove him mad. A backup human operating system. Like a computer, but it's his brain.
What about the Batman who laughs?
Plans tailored to his teammates' weaknesses should they ever go rogue. He's developed
I don't know much about the Batman who laughs either.
Which is why Bats comes prepared with extra suits for any occasion.
Like his Nightfall exosuit to battle Bane, or the Justice Buster, which he
I thought he was gonna
obviously
fight
designed
Ghost
to
Rider
combat
with that
the
suit.
Justice League. He even got a final bat suit from his sixth-dimensional self that can rewrite your mind.
But
What?
my favorite is his stylish zebra suit, which he wore after getting weird Magneto powers. They just made his suit look like this for some reason.
Dude,
There's
that
also
rocks.
The Rainbow Batman suit, the suit of sorrows, and of course, the bat nipples. Chicks dig
Oh.
the bat nipples. All paid
Oh,
for with the Bat
what
credit
anime
card.
was, what hentai was that?
But perhaps
I don't want to see that one with the nipples that just shoot out like
same level
spikes.
Of insane mind-bending power as his league teammates is the Hellbat.
The Hellbat.
single coolest looking thing
Cool
ever
ass
invented.
name.
Forged by Superman in the heart of the sun, each member of the Justice League contributed to this monstrous mech's abilities.
And boy, does it show. The Hellbat is absolutely hardcore.
Ridiculous
Nanokinetic mesh
fucking
can shapeshift around Batman's body and operates via telepathy.
concept.
It can fly, turn invisible, and fire a bat-shaped chest laser. And by diverting all the suit's power into his fists, he can use the Devastator, a punch powered by Wonder Woman's strength. And she's strong enough to yank the frickin' Earth around. Though it does have a 95% chance of giving old Bats a heart attack.
Which he has given himself to save all of Gotham City on at least one occasion. It's that level of insane drive that pushed him to use the Hellbat in his one-man
I mean,
invasion
we could
of
say
the
insane
Apocalypse
drive. We
in
can
order
also
to bring
just
his
say
son back to
insane.
life.
You know, Apocalypse, home to the god
But you
of
know,
evil
what can you
himself, Darkseid. Batman stared down the final boss of DC Comics and actually kicked his ass.
This is
Holy
incredible.
shit.
Darkseid is a being strong enough to destroy entire universes and fast enough to fly to the edge of the universe in seconds. Since the DC universe
Okay.
is significantly larger than our own, that would be over 600 quintillion times the speed of light.
That's
How do you know
Darkseid
it's so much
avatar
bigger than
Peter
a-
Yukin from Alan Scott.
Haven't mapped the
He was
thing
amped up
yet.
by the energy of the multiverse, and Bats cleaned his clock just as hard.
But this incalculable
Hellbat
strength is far
armor
from
is cool as
Batman's
fuck.
own life force,
I will say that.
specifically his metabolism. Should any fight with the Hellbat go on too long, Batman may succumb to its hunger before finishing the fight himself. Or absorb someone else's biomass for fuel. That works too.
What?
So basically, you'd have to be completely batshit insane to pilot this thing. And Bats, yeah, sorry to break it to you, but the grown man
He's gonna eat the whole
underwear on the
Justice League.
outside isn't all there.
In keeping with being a perfectionist, though, he's completely aware of this. That's why he does not kill. Because if he did, he understands that he can't trust himself to know when to stop.
Batman has outsmarted the nigh-omniscient Metron, defeated his dark counterpart, the Batman Who Laughs, and humiliated
Okay.
Superman in a one-on-one fight. No, wait, that one's not canon. That one he technically had held. Yeah, that one.
Although many of his
What the
greatest
fuck?
accomplishments have been aided by his exceptional prep work and foreknowledge, he's no stranger to being put on the spot, even in the face of Armageddon. Who else would kick the Spectre, the Angel of Wrath, God's divine judgment, in the face, and then tell him to get the hell out of his city?
I'll tell you, the goddamn motherfucking na Batman.
Every year it gets more insane.
Think I haven't planned for this?
Oh my god. Kevin Conroy is the animated series Batman.
For doubting the destiny of genius, billionaire, playboy.
I can't remember the 1980s Batman name. Still
Yeah,
can't.
'cause you can add
Tony
Matthew Broderick
Stank.
to that list too.
Tony's
Nice
parents
nerd
died
shirt.
when he was still
Nerd.
young, leaving the mind-bogglingly brilliant prodigy to inherit a multi-billion-dollar tech company.
Looks like Markiplier
And
there.
Daddy's purse strings, Tony decided to live it up and down in booze and the ladies.
Which was problematic considering he made his fortune as a part of a military-industrial complex, selling devastating high-tech arms to the highest bidder.
And Tony got to see his handiwork firsthand when it literally blew up in his face.
Tony never had much of a heart to begin with, but after that, he literally had even less. Unlike so many men of weaker spirit, though, Tony refused to give up. He was made of tougher stuff. He was made
Sterner.
of iron.
So
Stuff.
he built himself a robot suit to bust the hell out of there. And when he got back to the good old US of A, he devoted his life to protecting the world from the kinds of weapons he helped make by making an even better robot suit and becoming a superhero.
I got into Iron Man a little late in my life. Basically, when the Marvel movies started coming out with Iron Man,
Over the course of his long career as a founding member
that's
of
when I
the
became a fan of
He
Iron
has
Man.
constructed dozens of different models, which he can call
Preferably the
together
Tony Stark
into
version.
literally
I never read the
one
comics.
army.
Most of his armors come with the same basic toolkit: super strength, massively hypersonic flight, and repulsor blast.
Repulsors are extremely dense beams of muons, unstable subatomic particles similar to electrons.
The
They're
P-beam.
really interesting. See, they're classified as leptons, which don't have any known substructures. Just sort of like...
It's a laser.
Just suck the fun out of it. His armors also come with
It's okay that it's
onboard
just a
AI,
laser.
like Friday, which can hack into enemy technology, command his other suits to fight remotely, and operate down to the picosecond. That's 1/trillionth of a second.
Even outdated armors are strong enough to blow up a chunk of rock as big as Manhattan. By taking a look at its speed, Tony's armor would have had to be hitting with an energy of nearly 300 teratons of TNT.
Woo!
That's 3 times stronger than the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Years spent
Damn.
defending the Earth has conditioned Tony to be prepared for any
Extinction
threat
level
imaginable,
power.
and he has an armor for almost any occasion.
He's got an armor to bust Hulks, an armor to bust Thors, an armor that can turn intangible, a super tiny armor that can mess with your insides,
Oh,
and
wow.
an armor made of white sticky alien goo. Definitely not legal in all 50 states.
I want to see that hentai
In
too.
order to remain as flexible as possible, though, his standard go-to is the
Oh, yes.
Battle Prime. It has all the classic Iron
Oh,
Man
yes.
staples, and even incorporated size changing for extra strength, an invisible stealth mode,
And a badass lightning samurai sword? Say what you want about the smug son of a bitch, but he's definitely got style.
Shredder
He's
man.
crippling alcoholism. But look who's talking.
it was more than likely that
You got no
same
right,
make-care
Boomstick.
attitude that led to Tony revealing
got
his
no
secret
right.
identity to the world, which I guess had no consequences.
Look, Wiz, when you build a space laser strong enough to wipe out alien fleets in one shot, I don't think the Mandarin is going to interrupt your shawarma lunch date.
That space laser is a Dyson sphere, a speculative superstructure that is meant to encircle an entire star and harness its energy.
Oh my
Something
God.
only possible by a theoretical Type 2 civilization on the Kardashev scale.
It's basically
What?
when you're galaxy-brained enough to draw power from the entire solar system.
I know it's comics, but the fact that Tony just has one of these lying around is insane. Known as Soul's Hammer, Tony's incomplete sphere is strong enough to destroy a planet at only a 2% charge.
Didn't you work on one
Jesus.
of those? I remember you talking about how it's
What if you fully charge it?
Problems once and for all.
On behalf of the families of several planets that no longer exist, I'm not legally at liberty to discuss that.
Years of protecting
Of course
the world
not.
from aliens, gods, and even his friends. All of that stuff wore Tony down and turned him into the one thing.
Your lips are looking a little dry there,
Never become,
Stank Man.
a narc.
Get some
Siding with the US
chapstick.
government's enforcement of the Superhuman Registration Act led to a literal civil war between
Is that Venom?
superheroes. It wouldn't be his last.
Though it did prove he could hang with the best of them. He's beaten Captain America in hand-to-hand combat, survived blows
Wow.
from Thor, and even
Wow.
took down the Worldbreaker Hulk.
Wow.
That's Magneto. Magneto, the guy that controls metal, the thing that surrounds Tony's entire body, by amplifying his power with Jupiter's magnetic field.
And then Max punched
Whack.
him with the power of the sun, and it was like, no big deal. There really doesn't seem to be a limit to how insane Tony's tech gets.
Wow.
In the movies, this is the same guy that figured out time travel just sitting around one evening. In the time it takes me to down a beer, Tony's already shattered the laws of physics. Yeah, sure. Go to the Middle Ages and play nights with Dr. Doom, you scamp.
Perhaps his greatest invention of all, however, was the E-scape, an entire virtual universe where the only limit is his imagination.
And because Tony's nothing if not
What?
predictable, he made an armor out of it. That's right, he made an armor out of a universe.
This virtual
Excuse
armor
me?
is composed of solid holograms that can form any weapon Tony can think of.
What?
Even it likely cannot compare to the armor Tony created inside the E-scape, the Godbuster.
It's literally Iron
Ah.
Man with Super Saiyan. The Godbuster was so powerful it destroyed the entire E-scape in a single blast, along with the AI controlling all of it.
In earlier iterations,
Jesus.
the Godbuster was able to stand up to Celestials, cosmic gods that can warp reality, like Galactus, Odin, and Franklin, who can threaten the multiverse with their power.
Franklin?
Just after the friggin' name, in case you were wondering.
Who's
But
Franklin?
it's that kind of power that makes Tony special. After a life spent wallowing in vice and pleasure, Tony rebuilt himself into a man he could be proud of. Someone who could sacrifice everything to save the world.
I suppose underneath it all, that man of iron had a heart of gold.
You want my property? You can't have it. But I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace.
Sweet.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Well, this should be very interesting. Really? That's what Batman's listening to? Must be from Booster Gold's soundtrack.
Hey, bats! Now, I can respect a man with a healthy sense of paranoia and billions to spare, but Steve and Nat are really up my ass about this. Take the watchtower offline now.
Bruce, you don't want this fight, Tony. It'll be the biggest mistake of your life. Clark, do you read me? The watchtower is being attacked.
Seriously, bats? I figured out hacking in the 2nd grade. How do you think I got in here? Aside from...
Dude, this music.
Really, Bruce? This stick? I thought we were grown-ups here.
Ready when you are.
Oh, shit.
Friday, I need Soul's Hammer online pronto. Match my coordinates. I'll try to... Oh.
How are you not dead already? This shit beat Darkseid. That suit can't even stand up to the Hulk.
Expect I am Batman.
Oh! What the hell? Just an AI.
I am Iron Man.
Ah, that
Got
makes
a suit
sense.
for everything, bats, including busting wannabe gods like you.
The soundtrack for this. It works so well. Oh! Holy shit. It's a bat-shaped laser. Oh, fuck.
Had to divert some power to hacking that suit. Like I said, 2nd grade. Friday, fire the hammer!
2nd grade, yeah. But is that enough? Well, Batman.
Armors, Tony.
Yep.
Just you and me. Man to man.
Oh, fuck, it's over.
Man to genius billionaire playboy.
Yep. You don't have a chance in just regular dick bag form.
Just one more. Model 58, the nano armor. Snuck
Or
it into
maybe
your
you
body
do.
back on the watchtower. Friday, initiate self-destruct.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, wow. Wasn't expecting that.
Friday, I could really use a drink.
that really kept me guessing. Like, oh, very good death battle.
KO! Oh, come on! You know if they fought naked, Batman would have beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Batman is a character defined by his tenacity, preparedness, and utter genius. So is Tony Stark. So neither could rely on that skill set alone to pull them through.
And it shouldn't come as a surprise. Batman's standard Batsuit couldn't quite hold up to the firepower of even the most basic Iron Man armors.
Oh, no.
Batsuit is surprisingly tough, sure, but it isn't taking hits from a dude that can punch apart Manhattan. And despite Bats having a ton of nifty gadgets, Iron Man's armors were way more varied and powerful.
Well, I mean, wasn't he
With
fighting
so many
Darkseid?
unique and often alien abilities, there was no way Bats could predict all of them.
With time, he could certainly figure out a
Wasn't
plan
the-
of attack.
I thought
but
the
since
I thought
Tony
the
is
the Hellbat
just
could
as
fight
much a
Darkseid.
genius
I mean, it
as
can, right?
Batman, he could do the same.
There are lots of cases where he would have won, especially with his ace in the hole, the Hellbat.
The Hellbat's raw power and speed absolutely dwarfed the majority of Iron Man's arsenal, and could have killed him immediately were it not for Tony's own trump cards.
Like the Godbuster, which was definitely strong enough to contend with it. The Hellbat could take on Darkseid, but a weaker version of the Godbuster could hold its own against Celestials.
Darkseid was
okay.
capable of threatening the multiverse with his power and moving many times faster than light, but the Celestials were capable of the same.
With an armor that strong,
Okay,
Tony
okay.
could buy himself enough time to
Didn't know
break
much about
out
the
all his other
Celestials, so.
tricks, like sneaking nano armors into Batman's body, phasing through him with ghost tech, draining the Hellbat's power, or just hacking his suit and shutting it off.
And with an army of armors at his beck and call,
Yeah.
he could certainly hold Batman off long enough to employ those strategies. Hell, since he can control them remotely, he technically didn't even need to be there and put himself in harm's way.
And remember, the Hellbat used Batman's own life force as a battery. He needed to end the fight quick or else his own armor would kill him first. With Tony throwing
Kinda like
an army at him,
Guts
he
with the
didn't have a
Berserker
good way
armor.
of doing that. Tony just had way too much shit to throw at Batman, while Batman didn't have the time or options he needed to keep up.
Batman may have been a god among men, but Iron Man's wealth of gadgets, insanely powerful tech, and greater mechanical experience allowed him to crush the Caped Crusader.
You might think it's an injustice that Batman's gonna need avenging, but Iron Man was in a whole nother league.
The winner is Iron Man.
Now, okay, I've got a question for you guys. Which armor is cooler, the Hellbat armor or the Godbuster armor? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to know. I think the Hellbat armor is the
It's all about
coolest.
people trying to make each other laugh and everybody trying not to. Check it out by clicking the box below me. Thanks.
I will click that box, sir. Okay. What? Goku Black versus Reverse Flash. Excuse me? Okay. Place your bets on that one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad we're back with a new season of Death Battle. I'm SpectralStar. Oh my wamo. Kodoku.
I know it's comics, but the fact that Tony just has one of these lying around is insane. Known as Soul's Hammer, Tony's incomplete